So,
pixel.
Becker, your hair is a point of conversation so far.
Yes. Dr. T complimented my haircut, and I said, yes, I went and got it cut by a dipshit, and then came home and had to immediately cut it myself.
Is there one barber in your town?
There's only one licensed barber in our town.
Oh, God.
You need a license to cut hair in Trinidad?
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. That's the whole Second Amendment thing, gun thing, where it's like, yeah, you need a license for most things, but not to get a gun or whatever.
Yeah.
What? I've never been to a licensed barber before. I only go to Outlaw Barbers.
Yeah, clearly. Look at your fucking head right now.
Yeah, your hair was bad over the weekend.
My hair's not bad. It's good.
It looks a little wonk.
It's fun.
This house,
so fucked.
the house is going to take the rest of that hair, for sure.
The house is hungry for hair.
Oh, but yeah, and I said that you went to him again because Jake's been to this guy before, and he biffed it.
Oh, he biffs it every time. That's not fair. One time out of probably the 14
Why do you keep going then?
haircuts. Because
I still let my friend Chelsea cut my hair all the time, and she fucks it up almost every single time.
Yeah, because her hands are
she
shaking
biffs
because
it.
she hasn't had a drink.
he gets so sad when he sees me with a haircut that he didn't give me. Like it's not even that he's mad he's out $30. It's like a genuine insult to him. And he only lives here for another week. And I have this shit going on. So in my head, I was like, it can't be that bad. It's just going to be a wonky haircut. And then I got home and like legitimately, because you and I are having the same thing. You know that second actual patch of hair
Leave
we
me
have,
out of this.
Sam? Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about.
No.
Yes, he left
Don't know
that.
what
It's
talking about.
Ireland.
He left
Ireland
that
up
hair
front, and then the rest of the
this
UK
long.
in the back.
I pulled it up. It was like here. He like set me up to do a Trump. I don't know what the fuck he thought was going on.
What? So he left your little island very short, and then he blasted you out back?
Yeah, like I took my trimmer setup and like found the guard that was the same length as my tuft, and then did the rest of my
Tuft guard.
because he left it just long as fuck, and it was like wispy and not good because I haven't been taking care of it while it's been growing out, so it's all shit. And the
barber should know that you leave the tuft as long as possible so that people are blinded by it and they think, my God, look, he has so much hair right up front. Surely he has the same amount all the way back through the middle of his head.
Yeah, no, it was insane. And then all of this was long, and he didn't
God.
shave my neck at all.
He left your neck.
It was fucking
Meanwhile-
insane.
Before I forget, shout out Shannon Norman in Pittsburgh because Becker, when he saw my haircut last week, said it's the best haircut I've ever had.
Dude, you look sharp as shit.
Becker said that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lund looks so
Maybe
good.
Now you
man.
look
When I
like
went-
you look like the cover of an Electric Wizard album right now.
Well, I had to rock the poncho because somebody on Patreon is named Lund's Poncho, so I figured I would, shout them out, honor them.
Nice you should tribute them. You should blast on the poncho.
What a weird thing.
Yeah. Well, the poncho looks great, man. You look like you're some kind of like time traveling sensei. You look like a cosmic guru who taps into the rhythms of different planets.
Oh yeah, yeah. I come from an ancient time.
Okay.
Me and
No.
Beelzebub were whipping up spells and creating trees and birds and whatnot. And then I was like, "Hey, you ever smoke some of this?" And I showed him some hashish, and he was like, "I don't know if we should." And I was like, "It's literally called the devil's lettuce. You might as well partake." And he was like, "I'm Mormon," and I was like, "Come on, man, why don't you play the electric slide?"
You're like, hey, no one's Mormon underneath this poncho. Get in here. And you hit him.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Wanted to shout out Lund's Poncho. Wanted to not shout out Becker's Barber. He's about to be Denver's problem. I like
Becker,
the
you
guy,
said
but
he only has a week left. What's that mean? You're gonna take him out?
No,
going
he's
up to
moving
Denver.
back to Denver, so then I don't have to worry about offending him by getting a haircut from Suzanne or anyone else that will do a better job despite not having gone to school for it.
Yeah, literally, Susanna could cut your hair and do a better job, and she's not allowed to use real scissors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be nice. I have never gone to him because Becker went to him early and said he doesn't know what to do with curly hair. And I've encountered that before, and it sucks. So I avoided him.
You need to go to a black barber, Lund.
I would see him a lot at Mutiny, and we would talk wrestling. But yeah, he never was like, so when am I gonna get my hands on them things? You know, he left me alone, which was nice. I might have said something about going to Suzanne already or whatever. Like, hey, I pledged allegiance. You know, I was already turned. I'm the familiar for Suzanne, so I can't be a familiar.
Yeah,
Barbers are vampires.
Let your boss's wife touch your head. That's a good move.
Yeah,
then maybe you turn around and you say, "Hey, you need a little trim downtown," and then you go down on her.
Jesus Christ, come on, man.
What?
You're all
I never met
horned
these
up.
people.
You've met them.
I feel like I've known them for almost 20 years. Who cares?
I didn't really know them well until Cam's wedding, and then we all
Yeah.
hung out, and now here we are.
Yeah, now you guys are in this
Oh,
weird
yeah.
throuple.
I know I said that I wasn't going to be the first to blast in your house, but I think I might have been the first, unless you guys banged. after we all went to bed Saturday.
Emmy was so honored.
Emmy was literally proud of you for not doing that, and now here we are. And you did it.
I didn't do it the first 2 nights, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, wow. We should throw you a little parade next time you're in town. In the house where my niece plays.
No, you can't do that. Tobias tried to do that same shit when I jacked it in his basement. He was like, my daughter had her 8th birthday party downstairs. And I was like, yeah, but it wasn't happening. It wasn't going on. You can't do that. It's not the same thing.
Wait,
She wasn't in the house.
In
Your
the bed,
little
though?
princess. Huh?
was it in the bed or the shower?
Well, which would you rather it be?
No, that's not. We're not doing a choose your own adventure nut. It was both. So it started in the
No.
bed, and then you said, wow, this is going to be a big one. I better take
No.
it to where the pipes can get clogged. And you know that we have
No.
fucked up pipes. You know that we're having problems with our pipes.
I didn't know that, and you don't have to worry about it because it wasn't in the shower. It was going to be in the bathroom, but then I didn't like the idea of one of you needing to use the bathroom and then either coming up to the door or
Well, you were
opening
coming
the
out.
door. So that could have been awkward. So I went in the bedroom. I took care of it. And, it was a close call. One of the only reasons I did it is because the night before I almost had a wet dream, which would have been an even worse mess for you to clean up.
Becker, guess who the subject of Lund's wet dream was?
I didn't have
Marilyn
it.
Want one
wasn't
clue?
wet.
The Marilyn Manson girl.
No.
Then
No.
yes, I want
Do you
I want
want
a
one
clue. Yeah.
This person was on Saturday Night Live.
That's right.
Gilda Radner?
No. Would have been appropriate.
no.
She's from Michigan.
Yeah, maybe her ghost came and crawled up into your vast deference and said, I don't know any Gilda Radner quotes, or else I would have said one there and it would have been funny. Sorry.
Never mind.
Oh, yeah, when you nutted, did you say, Jane, you ignorant bitch?
She's not.
Wasn't that the
Jane,
punchline? Like, can it, Jane, you slut? Didn't that
Jane,
pass
your
for comedy
ignorance.
back then?
It was Dan Aykroyd saying, Jane, you ignorant slut. And he says that because it was supposed to be some type of, political discussion between the two over battle of the sexes. And so I think Jane Curtin went first and had, a thought-out position or opening statement or something, and then that was his response. So, it was the context as opposed to just the line on its own
Okay.
Yeah.
setup.
It was also
I like the
a
line
bit.
just out of context. I like that kind of stuff.
Oh, repeat bit.
Yeah, they kept milking it because it was so rich for comedic territory, just calling a woman a bitch. Okay, Becker, it was not
Slut.
one of the original cast members of SNL.
Okay.
More recent.
Wig?
Everybody knows who she is. What?
Yes.
You wigged
He
it.
wigged out over Wig. Yes.
She wigged me, man. I mean, it was my dream, but yeah, we talked about her for like we briefly talked about her, I think, on the drive home or maybe to the club that day.
And the conversation wasn't people who make us horny enough to nut in our sleep. So
Have you seen
that
Palm
wasn't-
Springs?
That didn't prime the pump for you.
Or no, what's it called?
Yeah.
Her new show. Palm something.
No.
Palm
She's
Sunday?
hot-
Lund
she's
had a
hot as
Palm
fuck
Sunday
in
in
it.
my house.
No, she
It
plays
was
like
Sunday.
a con lady taking over a beach town.
Did you use your egg? Did you employ
No.
a tool?
No, I didn't bring my egg.
So
But yeah, so that factored in. I had a sexual dream where I was like at some get together, like house party, or like, hey, we're all gonna like watch this, screening of for whatever reason. There's a bunch of people in a room. There's a couch. I'm sitting on the couch. Kristen Wiig sits on the couch and almost immediately pulls my pants off, and it's
she
just like,
pantsed
whoa.
him.
Gets on top of me. We're having sex. It was nuts.
Wig.
She said,
Not
she kept saying
not
how
the
big my
traditional
dick
frame to what you're attracted to.
was. No.
Wig the Twig, as they called her in 8th grade.
I'm sure they were merciless. But yeah, somehow
Hey.
I didn't blast in the bed, and that was good. But yeah,
That
the
would've been
next
awesome.
night, I'm human.
Oh, this
And
was
I wanted
after
to get to
you
bed.
went to bed? It wasn't in the morning? You didn't wake up like corked?
Right? No.
This was a wind down whack.
Yeah, wanted to be able to get some sleep. Slept for like 3
Melatonin.
hours. I almost died on the drive home. So
What
that
else
sucks.
is new? Okay.
No. This was crazy because I needed to get gas, and I knew the stop I wanted to stop at, and I got over behind these cars, and I was like, oh, shit. I just got flashed from somebody behind me. What the hell? And that flash behind me distracted me from the fact that everyone in front of me was doing like literally 25 miles an hour. There was
And you
a
were
semi.
going 96, as is
Oh,
your
yeah.
want.
There was a semi without a fucking trailer on it. Doesn't make any sense that it would have to go down to 25, but it did.
Yeah, blame
And
everyone
I
else.
almost died because of it. Because of
Yeah,
him.
you're never at fault, huh? It's Wig's fault that you had to pop the seal in my house before anyone else. It's the lack of a trailer on the truck in front of you. I mean, you're just
Lack of a sense of urgency from this guy. He was off the clock, so he was going real slow. Like,
you will not be held accountable.
speed limit's 75. Well,
Yeah.
no, partially my fault that I didn't realize how slow they were going, and I could have gone around them. Actually, I was trying to be safer by not zipping around them. I tried to slow down and get over to exit,
Well,
but
You're
they were
leaving out
going
one important
25.
part. You were also driving 96 while trying to craft your "I'm with her" tweet to say that you were in favor of Kamala being president. And I think that
oh
that's
yeah,
brave
no,
of you.
I missed all of that because I drove home, and then almost immediately went to sleep. I was so tired, so
You stole-
I missed all of that till last night.
Dude, me and Emily woke up at 1:30 on Sunday, and she was like, "Well, Lund didn't break the seal. We should." So we had a ceremonial breaking of the seal, and we thought, man, we're the first people to spill any seed in this house. And then, no, it was all for nothing. I wasted that. I wasted my essence on nothing.
Well, if anything, I'm glad that you thought that you were the first because I'm sure it was beautiful. Also, who cares? It's not like the house is covered in jizz. It's not like the Zillow price went down as soon as I left. It's
Yeah,
condemned.
They were going to open the school.
Yeah, I hung out outside for my Uber, and word got around. So yeah, the school is being bulldozed, and your house is not livable. You have to vacate because I vacated.
We thought the asbestos pipe was the worst part, but no, it was your pipe.
I tried,
Well, I want to say
man.
this. I have some breaking news from this weekend.
Whoa.
Not only is Andy Williams from Every Time I Die, a big fan of your boy. But guess who came to the Late Show on Saturday, Becker?
Kristen Wiig.
Yeah, so Lund had to go hand pinata after that.
Where were the shows? Lund was there too?
Yes, they were in Royal Oak, Michigan, which is north of Detroit.
Jack
Who
White?
would come? No, that'd be very cool. That's a great guess. That's coming. That's in my 6-month plan to befriend Jack White. But no, this is another Detroit music legend.
Not
No,
Seeger.
Kid Rock?
No. He's in Nashville now. He turned his back on this place.
Oh, fuck. Who else would have... Detroit. Alice Cooper?
Let's just say that he wasn't clowning around on this night.
What? I don't know which one's which or if they're both from Detroit, but you had one of the ICP boys there?
Violent J himself came without any face paint on and freaked me out when I got off stage at the Late Show because he was.
He was right there, huh?
He was right behind the stage with his lady and his brother, and he did not have his face paint on, and that was scarier than any clown I've ever seen. A clown without face paint, that'll really shake you. He has a bunch of face tattoos
small
under
face
there.
tattoos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And the bleached hair.
Yep.
Damn.
And not only was he there, but guess who I've been texting all afternoon? That's right. The same guy I just talked about.
Yeah, Violent J.
Violent J. Violent J wants me to go on the road with him and give him tips on his storytelling show and also sit on stage in a big, quote, pimp chair as he's telling his stories with a second microphone so I can then weigh in and help him flush out the stories live on stage.
Oh, well,
Very
you're not
interesting.
busy, so you definitely could do that.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. As much as I respect.
Don't do that.
Well, come on, Cole Cabana's doing it.
He's on stage?
Yes, Cole Cabana's doing the role that I would be doing right now, where he just sits up there and like riffs with him when he gets lost in his stories. So, I think I might be the clown whisperer for a couple dates coming up in the fall.
Yeah, a couple dates would be fun.
No, I think I'm going to cancel all my weekends and just go out and open for Violent J.
No.
I get my own face paint. I get my own trademark face paint, and then my face won't be able to be detected by facial recognition software.
Get the Gacy paint. Go Pogo.
Go Pogo. I think it was Pongo.
This shit was terrifying. He was
Is
Pogo.
it Pongo? Pogo.
Pogo, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, maybe I'll go
Pogo the clown. Hey, how the hell are you? Now, before I go out there and start doing the tickling or whatever the hell, I need $250. Thanks.
In non-sequential bills, please. Don't put the dye pack in there. I'm already dyed up. I already got my face painted. I don't want it to pop again. Yeah, so I think that me and Violent J are best friends now, and he's my boss, I think. Or I'm his boss, because he says that I'm a true player. Oh, what did he say? That I got balls and grit.
That's true.
Did he say you have gritty
You don't
balls?
shower very much
Yeah.
after going to the beach.
Yeah, I was sitting in a sandbox with Susanna when he called. So yes, he was correct.
I walked by because I knew you were almost done on stage. I walked by to say hello before going to the merch table, and he couldn't have been less interested. And I thought that you had talked to him about the gathering, so I was like, hey, nice to meet you, man. I guess maybe, me and Sam will see you at the gathering next year, huh? And he was like, oh, yeah, sure.
No,
I was like, yeah, our buddy Mitch is hopefully he can come with us. He's a big fan, it'd be awesome. Yeah. He's like trying to think of what to say to you. He's like nervous.
yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah, I guess I'll go fuck myself then over by the merch table.
You got no-sold by a wicked clown. Well, he is insane. I mean, let's be honest. It's right there in the name, so.
He heard my joke about schizophrenia, and he was like,
Yeah.
listen, It's not just an act. I'm literally insane.
He couldn't tell if you were real.
Yeah, well, I touched him. I pressed his flesh, so I would say we're both pretty fucking real, but hey.
Well, yeah. We're all going to the gathering next year, boys.
Yeah, we should probably go.
It's the 25-year anniversary. Me, Lund, Becker, Mitch, Emily. Emily can be dumped the whole time, and you guys aren't allowed to look at her.
We get horse blinders.
You guys have to have blindfold on the whole time and then just walk with your hands on my shoulders. That's what you have to do.
Blind conga.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
It did sound
Creech
fun,
can
like
come.
you said.
Creech can dump too.
Oh, I don't know that she would want to go to the gathering of the Juggalos.
She'd love the gathering.
Yeah, I like the idea of going and being able to see all of what takes place. Because I know the main thing is just a lot of drugs, a lot of partying, a lot of boofing. Because it's like competitive partying. It's like who can put the most ketamine up their butt and then like funnel acid or whatever.
Can you guys hear all that rummaging going on?
100%. Yeah. It's just that I know she's doing important things, so I didn't want to interrupt her.
I just told her to cram it. I told her to sit and spin, Potsy style.
Ralph Mouth.
Yeah, but I think we should go. I'll have my own face paint, and you guys will have versions of my face paint, because I'll have to be the pack leader, because I'm friends with Jay now. But, you know what we'll do? You guys can carry me on a chair.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm talking about?
Kill
like
me
when they
now.
would carry in, like, a Roman Caesar. Yeah. You guys can carry me around on a chair. And then when I get off the chair, Mitch will have to be my human chair, and I'll just sit on him.
The step down. Yeah.
This is me turning on you guys. So you have until next
At the
year.
gathering. At the gathering of the Juggalos, you're going to ascend.
I've been very nice. I've been very gracious. I've shared everything that I have with you guys. But that ends next year at the gathering, where you guys will be, I don't know, less than human, I guess.
Huh.
Not even less than human, because you're not human. Animals. You'll be animals to me.
Were they
That's
at
better than worms.
Skankfest?
Jay was there.
Okay. I vaguely kind of remember that.
I call him Joe because he's my boy, and he's in my phone as Joe, and I have his number saved, and I can call him right now if I wanted to, but I will not. Some podcasters brag about hanging out with movie stars or, famous athletes. But me, no. The closest I've come to the hand of show business is Violent J without his makeup on. He didn't even put his makeup on.
It makes sense, right?
No.
Probably have it on if he wants to be in the back of a room somewhat unnoticed. I wonder if he's still got a bunch of shit from people.
Oh,
Probably a
for
bunch
sure.
of
They had
haze,
to take
bunch
him
of
out
hose.
like James Brown. They had to throw a, well, it wasn't a blanket. It was a circus tent. They threw a tent over him, and they took him out, and it was tough to get him in the car because there was 35 other guys in there. But, he got out.
Yeah. It was a hell of a weekend of shows, huh? We had a good time.
You're telling me, brother.
Met a lot of fans.
A lot of great people drove in, said hi. Yeah, we're lucky guys to have this army of, I don't want to say nitwits because they're not stupid, but they are dangerous. Of dangerous goofs, I think.
Yeah.
I had a couple people come and tell me how they were working. One guy said he worked in an industry where his whole job was to make people live forever. And then everyone tried to keep guessing where I lived, and that was nerve-wracking.
Yeah, a lot of. So where you at now, huh?
The east side.
So, yeah. Yeah, one guy kind of gave up. It's like, oh, okay. And it's like, well, yeah, dude. Why don't you shove it? Sit on it.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not going to tell you, okay? So, get over it.
Next thing you know, you got a bunch of people hanging out in that school playground.
Yeah, let's keep mentioning the school playground.
You're the one that said it was going to reopen.
I didn't mention anything about a playground there, Slapnuts. That is strike one for you, animal.
Me jacking it was strike one, so this is strike two.
I can't believe you
How about
You
that?
choked your own stroke in my home. I mean, he's going to be bummed out. She was so proud of you for not giving in to your... Well, I should have known because you're an animal, and these are the instincts that you have. So, really, I guess no one's going to be mad at you. I wish I could have been in there to rub your face in it, though. That would have been great. That would have been hot. Emmy would have
There
loved
wasn't
that.
a pile of it somewhere.
Pile. Oh, little pyramid. By the way, Becker, I have 1 gig internet speed, so I'm not the problem anymore, and I'm using a new laptop.
Nice. I think I'm the only problem right now, but my internet was going in and out all day, and I'm just thanking God it's working.
No, Lund's a problem too. He committed the desperate, lonely act. Really, pretty much next to my sleeping head. He probably did it standing in the hall with his pants all just not off, but down around his ankles. And he scooted around.
I
He
could
said,
have.
"I'm the bad koala. I'm the bad koala."
I could have had the porn up full volume, and you wouldn't have heard shit because there's that whatever the hell exhaust fan, something industrial is in the upstairs
Yes, it is.
to drown out anything and everything. There could be a war going on outside, and you wouldn't know.
Yeah, but it's the best. It's just a really expensive white noise machine we had installed. It doesn't actually move any air. It just sounds like it is. This house, man. This is going to be my final resting place. We just have
pretty
a
cool.
pipe that has to be replaced. Oh, dude. Remember that fucking... We had a Roto-Rooter guy come over when we left on Saturday.
Yeah, and I didn't see him. I didn't get to see him.
well,
You said
he
he was a
was-
specimen. I saw the 2 guys who were normal, Kevin and Sam. They were just guys,
Yeah.
and then the other guy,
Yeah.
just a guy, kind of looked like Bobby. That was fun. But then, you got your eyes on the real gift, the real prize.
Oh, yeah. No, he should... I don't know. Probably... He should... I didn't want to leave him alone with my wife. Let's put it that way. I'm glad Sam was in the house. Because he could have done anything he wanted to her. He was probably 6'10", I don't know, 350. Just huge. Big white guy, a lurch type, you know?
In the basement?
In the basement, yes, which is more
Banging
soundproof.
his head on pipes.
Yeah, and shoot through the asbestos pipe with his hands. But I guess he went to like snake something, and he created so much power that there's a valve in our backyard, and the valve blew off and shattered 3 of the panes in our greenhouse.
What?
Yeah, did you hear about this?
No.
Yeah, he blasted our greenhouse and he shattered 3 panes, and then he was like, "Oh, those are easy to fix." Meanwhile, there's just shards of granular glass all throughout our yard now. And he was like, "I'll knock a couple $100 off." And Emily was like, "Absolutely not." So now it's Roto-Rooter versus Tallent going to the Supreme Court. All the way up.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, dude, he couldn't have stood up in the greenhouse is how big he was. And I think that's why he was so upset. So he tried to destroy something beautiful. And,
Everywhere
just
I
glass
go,
everywhere.
I'm not welcome. Everywhere I stand, I have to either bonk or duck.
yeah.
Those are his options: bonk or duck. I bet he does a lot of bonking. Bonk.
Or shatter, destroy, tear asunder. I'm glad he didn't sit on the
Alter.
couch because I'm sure it would have been streaked when he was done. He would have been like, that's not what you think it is. I actually sat in a chocolate cake earlier, so nice try.
Jokes on you.
Yeah.
There was a lot of positive comments for Ask Dr. T.
That's good. She was nervous.
Yeah. And one person, I think, said something like, "The couch looks great," which
Thank you.
I would imagine was, pointed.
Well,
But we got to win this thing. We can't sell. We have to hold.
no, we cannot get out of this couch position we're in because it's perfect. Becker, you can come over. You can cross your legs. You can rip this new Puffco brand device that I've been afraid to turn on because I don't want to just wig completely. I don't want to go full Kristen and Mount Lund. So, yeah.
Talk about how cool my dick is.
Oh, yeah. Didn't she say you had a great piece?
Yeah.
Master improviser.
It was also funny because in my dreams, usually, you know, I'm the one that initiates.
Yeah, you grab, you hold them down.
And so it was funny for her to be like, "Hey, give me those pants."
Were they your Walmart brand maternity pants?
No, I don't know what pants I was wearing, dog. I was about to fuck Kristen Wiig, so I had bigger fish to fry.
Did she do Target lady voice the whole time? Yes, your dork is so Borg. It's the whole thing. Oh, your cark is so herg.
What did she say?
Why don't you go ahead and sharve me, Parsi? I'm corming.
What would she say when the card went through? Oh, it's accepted. I don't remember.
Half an almond.
I'm corming. SNL's so bad. That was like one of their flagship sketches. It's just a lady who sounds like she had a stroke.
There's been so many characters. Yeah, if they mispronounce stuff, yeah, they're around for like 4 years.
Oh, Northen.
Saying stuff weird.
Give me your horg.
Yeah, dude. It was pretty
go
cool.
ahead and garp me out there, bored. I'm not even doing it now.
Yeah, no, I was surprised.
I'm surprised too.
But
she is flat as a board.
I'm
yeah,
glad.
Go.
I'm glad everyone liked Dr. T's episode last night because yesterday I spent 26 hours editing.
Here we go.
It was just nuts.
Yeah.
I still feel cuckoo from it.
Yeah, this is like tonic. This is the lemon parade for Becker right here.
No, it's fine.
Becker had to work.
Excellent.
Becker had to work very hard because Lund wanted to stick it to him. So he sent him a 4K film file. Is that right?
Yeah, they were all 4K Ultra videos.
And
yeah, which also doesn't make sense because it was so quick sending it from Sam's. I guess because he's got that new shiny internet.
1 gig.
But it went quick.
Yeah,
so
the
I
download
thought,
and the
it's
upload's not
issue.
bad. It's when it gets like checked or rendered.
Oh,
Yeah, and also Becker is going to the library, and they don't really have Adobe there for him, so it's not easy. It's like, can you quit smoking in here, Mr. Becker? He's like, shut up, bitch. I keep this town on the map. Flicks one of his cigs at her. Eat it, pig.
The poncho was a mistake. I'm hot.
Take it off.
Take
it off,
anything
man.
Underneath.
People, please take it off. Just maintain your frame. It would really excite me to know you were podcasting completely nude.
Oh, I just don't have a shirt on.
Oh, who cares then? People love your body.
They saw enough. Well, and I
They-
don't want YouTube to flag my nips or whatever.
We're deep enough.
Is this a Patreon?
This should probably be the free one because you're going to get 2 this weekend, but I won't have internet again till Tuesday.
Okay. Well, yeah, we should do an ad read then, right? I love doing ad reads.
Yeah.
Got it pulled up.
You know, when I got into stand-up comedy, it wasn't because I wanted to make people laugh or because I thought I had something to say. It was because I knew when I was 37, I would be doing ad reads for, I don't know what bullshit company we're talking about right here, but, you know, I was always like, God, I can't wait to do ad reads. And for the money that we get paid on these ad reads, I can pay a fifth of my mortgage. So let's get them going. Here we go, everyone. What is it, Becker? What do I have to pretend like I love?
Hold on. I just saw a commercial for Popeyes, I think, and it's Post Malone in like a
Doing Little
he's
Nicky?
like having a sleepover with somebody, and he says something stupid about like how he can't believe it's almost time for Popeyes or something, and it was just like, dude, I couldn't imagine. I mean,
Quit talking about Post Malone because we know how celebrities worm their way into your dreams. So
I'm about to do him. I'm about to do a Lighthouse rap or whatever, but still, I'm not Post Malone. If I were Post Malone, I don't think I would get in Popeye's jammies and talk about how I'm excited for like Popeye's Christmas or whatever the fuck.
You wouldn't
Like,
go
come on.
and spend an hour of your life making $350,000?
He has so much money. Like, just don't. Just do whatever. Something else.
I also distinctly get the impression that Post Malone is at least half spy.
Yeah. He drowned a little bit.
Every
Yeah,
time he
he's-
does an
he's-
interview,
He's
he's
deep
got like
undercover.
a 9-year-old's exuberance for everything that seems suspect.
Yeah, he loves
Yeah.
magic cards and Mountain Dew and smoking. Yeah.
All right. So, yeah.
He can't get
Well,
enough
then
Fleetwood
good on
Mac.
Get that money before you forget where the fork goes and put it into
I mean,
an
you're
outlet.
doing a ranch-style rap for significantly
I
less
said that-
money.
I said that 2 seconds ago. And
I know.
I also said, I need the money. I come from nothing. So I need the money.
Yeah, we come from nothing, Becker.
No, just me. You
No.
were born the son of 2 poet laureates or whatever.
Your dad
raised
was a
by a rock and a gun.
union bus driver in Chicago in the 70s. That was like the best job you could have.
No. He drove
Yeah.
a truck for McKesson Drug. I don't think he was in a union.
And your mom was Tinkerbell. So, let's get real here.
Well,
It's crazy that your mom gave birth to you and survived.
I wasn't this big then. I was normal when I came out. Mine is
You came out
nurture.
with-
Yours was nature.
You came out with frosted tips.
You came out wrong.
I came out sideways.
You were supposed to be quadruplets, and you ate 3. It's one thing to absorb 1 twin, to absorb 1 sibling. You absorbed 3. So greedy.
The way that I exited my mom's uterine canal actually inspired the film Sharknado. So
You did not go natural. You were a C-section, and they had to cut her from cunt to throat.
I was an A, B, C, D, E, F section, man.
They barely were able to put her back together. They
Yeah,
had
but
to
at least
take
after
everything out.
they had to take her ribs out so she could suck her own dick.
You know, with big wireless providers, what you see is never what you get.
That's so true. I never see the 5G, although I feel
They're
like
always-
I can feel it in my body.
Yeah, when you have a headache, that's 5G.
Yeah.
But these big wireless providers, they're always magically jacking off the price, leaving you wondering what happened. Oh wait, jacking up the price. I was jacking off the price.
That was Freudian slip.
But yeah, you're like, what the hell, man?
Wait, hold on. Are we reading for AT&T? Who the hell is this?
Mint Mobile.
Just shut up and
Oh,
you'll
I
know.
love Mint Mobile.
Yeah, because they're not like the big wireless providers. With Mint Mobile, when they say plans are $15 a month, they actually mean it.
Wow, it's so big of them.
It's
Not to
crazy.
lie.
All of their 3-month plans are only $15 a month, even their unlimited plan. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text, all on the nation's largest 5G network.
Lund, you
So,
should
you
join
know.
Mint Mobile since you don't ever have data. Since you have like 3 megabytes of data you're allowed per month.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet deal.
Hey Becker,
I think I
Becker,
may make the switch.
Becker, here's my impression of Lund. You be the comedy club owner and come into the green room and introduce yourself to us.
Hey, boys. Nice to meet you.
Hell of a pleasure to meet you. Sam Tallent here. How's it going?
Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi password, please. I need to know what Jake Flores has to say about Kamala. Please, Wi-Fi. You won't have that problem with Mint Mobile.
Yeah, I should probably get it. They were supposed to give you a phone, but you're like, no. I pay for all 17 members of my family. It's $570 a minute.
Yeah,
We
it
got a
is.
good family plan going.
I am too generous.
Good luck with your
I am
Switch, but yeah,
ruined.
maybe get Mint Mobile. You get to keep your same phone, your same number, and all of your existing contacts.
Whoa, they don't
Your
take them away?
Your contacts like Violent J and Ben Shapiro. You can keep
I don't
all
have
of them.
Ben's number.
You have Ted Nugent's number because you're the
I wish.
new Detroit City madman.
Dude, I wish. God. Come over and play Stranglehold as I bang my old lady? That'd be sick. Nugent on the roof, just blasting Cat Scratch Fever as I'm in there trying to undo what Lund did I don't know, 4 a.m. on Sunday morning.
That's right. But to get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/chubby. That's mintmobile.com/chubby. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/chubby. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent of $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
I love Mint Mobile. Wait, you know what? I used to be on Basil Wireless, and that sucked. So moving over to Mint Mobile is great because now I can, text people more, and that's good. I love texting people all day, every day.
Oh, yeah. I love texts. Oh, you were being facetious.
I hate texting.
Yeah. You like to call? You just want to be left alone.
Look, when I talk to my close friends, I give them a call. When I call Violent J, when I call,
Prince Fielder.
Judge Wapner, when I
Rick
hit
Mahorn.
up, Rick Mahorn. God, Rick won't leave me alone. It's like, Rick, I can't lend you any money, buddy. You shouldn't have pawned your rings. Mint's the one for me. Mint's the official mobile plan of Detroit.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Big Ryan Reynolds.
God, how...
Oh, yeah. Ryan Reynolds bought most of Detroit in the early 2000s.
Gotcha.
With that just
he used
friends
his
money.
2 guys, a girl, and a pizza place money when he
Whoa,
bought up big
deep
swaths of downtown.
Big swaths of downtown. Yeah, that's why there's so many swaths in downtown Detroit. I had a very funny Uber driver. She was cracking me up. She was good.
What was her deal?
We had
Was
fun.
she a Mint Mobile user?
Her name was Shanti, and she
So definitely. Yes.
she said she's never flown Frontier. She flies Spirit or Delta. She goes down to Atlanta a lot.
She's what
She
we
was
call
just
a
funny.
mint
I don't
chocolate
know.
chip.
She didn't say a bunch of like particular funny things. Oh yeah, take a victory lap because you when you heard mint you thought of ice cream. Get him his Mark Twain award now.
So sorry.
You're
So Chanterelle.
you're immediately jealous because I say somebody else is funny. You don't care that it's an Uber driver.
Yeah,
That-
I'm pissed.
You just are immediately defensive. Same as when Brad Wenzel and I talked for like 8 seconds without you at the Eastern Market. You did not like that
I didn't
either.
care. I didn't care
Oh,
at all.
yeah,
I'm glad you
but-
guys had someone to talk to about Childish Pursuits as I was trying to find the best cucumber. I got this badass honey, dude. I've just been scooping that honey out with my bare hands. It's been awesome.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's
it's
going to
yummy.
ruin the house more than one jack. One little jack off.
I think it's a similar probably amount of viscous fluid. It's a big
Stickiness?
pot of honey.
No. You're getting that
Oh.
honey all over the walls. Mine was confined to some toilet paper and then flushed.
No, but we did have some issues with the walls today because Susanna kept putting a bunch of tape on the walls that she would rip off some tape, and then she would tell me to eat a pillow. So I pretend to eat a pillow, put it under my shirt, and then she proceeded to just tape my mouth and my eyes and my ears shut. And then she would be like, "Emily, he ate the pillow." So Emily would come in and do surgery, and that was mostly an excuse for Susanna to rip tape off of all of my face as hard as she could over and over again. So she's a wicked clown.
Was she just running into all the boxes and stuff?
No, dude, I did work in here, bro. There's very few boxes left.
Oh, nice.
I've been unpacking nonstop all day yesterday and today.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So hopefully when we come home, it's not just, oh, good, our house is still unmoved into. No, I want to come home after this trip to Europe and be like, hey, that's my local watering hole. Hey, I'm going to go play pool down at Zippy's. You know, I want to feel like a neighborhood guy.
It's a cute neighborhood. There's some cool stuff. Had some
We
great
gotta
bread.
get a pontoon boat. We got to go pontoon.
I did not get to see Susu. I got to see a lot of the fam, though. And I
Yeah.
got to meet Sean. Got to talk to him about his I Think You Should Leave rankings. He says he's going to revisit, and I think I might try to do a tiered ranking, like the kids are doing now, where there's S tier and then A through F.
Yes.
Because I don't know that I want to get into the minutia of 1 versus 2 versus... So we'll see.
You should do it live on the Discord. You should have like a Lund tiered ranking segment where you go on there once a week and rank things.
Yeah, I definitely want to do more stuff. I should probably do that.
Well, you've
But
got the next
we'll
couple
see.
weeks off, man. You got to produce a bunch of content, stay relevant, stay in the zeitgeist.
I'm going to fade. I'm going to
Don't fade.
I'm going to slip through the cracks.
No, stay with
Be a
us.
shadow. Ghost
You
shadow.
and Becker can start doing your guys' own thing. What were you telling me, Becker? You want to do your own thing with Lund?
Yeah. What was it again? I'm high all the time.
Oh yeah, you said that you wanted to rank
Pass.
Ottomans with him, like footrest. Call it. You want to do the Ottoman Empire podcast.
That
No,
actually
thanks.
sounds fun.
Shut
Yeah, you
up.
got to put your feet
No,
up.
it
We can be
doesn't.
sponsored. Let's be sponsored by
me just-
Ottoman companies.
That'd be like a 10-minute podcast, like one of Gorley's jobs, like mall walking, where it's just you and me and showing a picture of a thing and being like, very nice. See you next week.
I've always said Lund is a Gorley-esque kind of guy, just because he looks like a guy who'd be named Gorley.
Yeah, I look more like a Gorley than him.
Yeah.
Remember Todd Gurley?
Oh, who could forget? Hell of a running back.
I think I had him on my fantasy team when he blew up. That was a fun year.
Dude, I haven't played NCAA yet, and it's driving me insane. I'm not going to be able to
Did you
play it
download it?
forever because I have to write another novel. It's like, come on, just let me game. Why don't you pay me to game, Random House? Suck it.
Oh, yeah. We had someone say, I think I was one of the people that Sam made fun of in line because I forgot to buy a poster. And I'm like, yeah, dude. There was one thing for sale, and you forgot to buy it. So, yeah, I would say maybe you were one of the people that whiffed it. But it is, I mean, you're at that level, I guess, where people get nervous to meet you.
They shouldn't be nervous. I'm just
I
a
know,
man.
it's crazy.
I'm a flawed man. I'm a child of God just like you. I flipped a kid out today when I went to get coffee from that spot, Lund, where we went with all the baked goods.
Antar's coffee and biscuits.
Yes, Antars. I got out of the car, and this kid just stands up at his little table in front of the cafe and goes, Sam! And I was like, yes. I'm like not even like out of the car yet. And then he like comes and he meets me in the middle of the street. It's like, oh, dude, hey, what's up? You know, it was
Gets hit
very
by
bizarre.
a car.
Yeah, I mean, he was a bit of a dog. Actually, a bicycle passed by and he chased it. So. Yeah. He knew about us because Nick Rochefort did our podcast, and he's a big Sam Hyde Rochefort guy.
Yeah, those
he
guys
wanted
aren't
to ask
concerning
me.
at all, so I'm sure you were nice and calm.
Yeah, I was very nice to him.
Yeah, I'm sure. You gave him $20.
I also, I gave him $20 and I gave him my license plate because now I can't use those license plates anymore since he knows them. So,
Yeah. You
yeah.
signed them.
I did. I signed this. And here you go, buddy. I bit into him. I was like, arr, arr, you know. They call me the shark. Call me the shark. And and then I swam into the shop.
You made fun
Always
of
doing
me
bits.
because there was one time after a full weekend of trying to help you with the posters and God forbid part of trying to speed it up was determining whether they wanted me to sign it or not. And sometimes I could not tell if they knew me or not because they were excited to meet you, and then there were a few times where after the fact they were like, I love the pod, and it's like, oh, well, I can sign the poster as well if you want. There was one time where I accidentally, after I said, do you want me to sign this poster as well? The woman said yes, and I said, oh, thanks. And you, of course you heard it. You ignored, I tried to get your attention so many times when you were just like in fucking meat mode, and this one time, of course you hear me accidentally say thank you instead of sure thing or of course.
Well, it wasn't. You didn't say, "Oh, thanks." You went, "Thank you." It was very solemn.
I wasn't.
Yes.
No, I wasn't
Yes, it
thinking.
was.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
It was.
I remember it, dude.
You don't know what
Thank
you're
you.
talking about. The tone. You're autistic. You can't tell people's tones. You always think
No.
Emily's happy with you when she's pissed. You can't understand facial expressions. No, I accidentally said thank you instead of anything else
You went.
while I signed it.
Thank
and
you.
of course, your ears perked up.
Yeah, I heard it all.
You're ready
It was
to
awesome.
fucking clap back.
And then you did your weird signature, which looks like Japanese characters, which I really like.
No. It
Yeah, I
just
got to
looks
learn
like
your
a normal-
sig.
Looks like a normal signature.
Becker's having a normal sig right now. What is that, a 300, Becker?
99.
Becker, what are you going to do in Italy? Smoking's just outlawed.
What?
They outlawed smoking in Italy.
You're fucking with
Yeah.
me.
No.
No, that's
I figured you would know about this. Yeah, you can't smoke in Italy now.
Wait, really? They're still like allowing their politicians to whore, and I can't smoke.
Yeah, you can't smoke anywhere where people can see you smoke, and you can't smoke in businesses anymore.
That's insane. I'll have to get a vape.
Yeah, vaping
vape.
is actually even more illegal.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm clearly lying, Becker. It's Italy. They love smoking. AKA
Yeah, you
Italy,
scared the-
aka
Smoke
filthy France, as they call it. Yeah, of course you can smoke. They have spittoons. When people get married, there's a spittoon between the bride and the groom. They're disgusting.
But we were just in Japan, who famously loves cigarettes more than air, and they had started to ban cigarettes.
Yeah, I know, but those people are tricky. They're going to get by. They'll be fine.
they just don't want you to smoke in those like parts where everybody's coming and going, and that was where you smoked the most, Becker.
That's
Luckily
not
you
where I
didn't get
smoked the most.
Hard
Your
labor.
favorite place to smoke is at the top of an escalator. You told me that.
Toilet. Toilet's the best smoke. Hands down.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know what she's doing in there. She's banging around. You guys hear her?
Yeah, it sounds like she's angrily cooking you dinner.
No. Dinner has been taken care of by the Thai community.
It's late over there. Is it 11 or midnight?
Yeah, it's almost 11, man. But here we are, clocking in for the good people out there in the world. We got a lot of assistant DAs who listen to this before they go to trial. There's a lot. I know there's a lot of cardiologists who have this in when they're in the operating floor. You know.
Are you going
actually,
anywhere
I
that
heard
you? Go ahead.
What? No, I mean, I
ahead.
heard that my president, Kamala Harris, is listening to this right now as she decides if she wants to just burn the White House down or, you know.
I heard that it might be a Harris ticket. Kamala and Eric.
That would sway a lot of
Harris
voters.
and Harris.
Yeah. Harris Square.
It's actually
They got to get Post
Kamala
Malone.
Harris. Kamala Harris Whittles.
That's
What'd you
not
say?
bad. They got to get Post Malone as the VP. They got to do
Oh
something.
yeah.
They had Hulk Hogan
Well-
over there. These guys need this thing.
So I'm glad that it's not Biden because he looked and sounded awful. But now that it's maybe Kamala, I remember there was like a supercut of Kamala sounding like Biden, like not being very good at talking. So we could have more of the same, which is just somebody just blowing it, just not being able to like put, like they're in line meeting you after a show. Just like, honor it would be if I president become. It'd be hella tight. Matt and Shane, war mode, war cabinet, war chest will help Israel. It could be bad, dude, but I'm glad it's not fucking Biden.
I mean, Harris was pretty exhausted. That's why she couldn't talk, because not only was she VP, she was also Biden's nurse, and she had to go in there and flip him over, and you know.
He was in a coma for a while, so he was face down. She would have to.
Yeah.
Wipe him.
Forgot about that. Yeah, wipe him. Yes, indeed. That's right, Becker. What else you got? What else do nurses do, Becker? Come on. You got
Well,
this, buddy.
I think her job would mostly be wiping him if he was face down in a coma.
Okay, so back to the wiping thing. Maybe inserting a catheter, changing his bandages, making sure that the nightlight was on so he didn't have his terrors. Tucking his wig in on the pillow next to him.
Liquefying his food. Mm-hmm. Stocking up on boba straws.
So I have a gnarly fart that I've been holding, and I think I could rip it on this chair if I went pants down, but I'm also scared that it might be more, that the fart might have friends. So I'm not going to do it. But,
do it.
I just want I want the listeners at home to know that I have something that they don't have, that they can't take from me.
Chris in the room.
Yeah, I could really, but what I cannot have happen is Emmy hates when I do the bare ass on the chair thing, as listeners know. But you know what would be even worse is if I shit on the chair bare assed. That might be.
This
that might
episode
be the
would have
worst
1 million
thing that I
views.
could do to her, honestly.
Are you on the chair? Are you on the chair, or are you part of the couch?
I'm on the chair.
Okay.
I'm in a high-backed, hard dining chair.
You can't mess up. You can't mess the couch like the Roto-Rooter guy, or else it'll be too easy for her to win and for you to get rid of the couch.
Well, we're not going to need the Roto-Rooter guy if I do what I think I might do, because we're going to have a new bathroom.
You're going to finish the greenhouse off.
Yeah, I've been doing vegan things. So there's just a whole payload. There's an F-350 coming down the chute, and I feel like I could like sneak one of his buddies out without welcoming the whole party in. But I am afraid that if you mess with one clown, you mess with the whole car. And I don't want to do reverse face paint on my butt. So I'm going to hold on to this one, but it's really in there. God, I wish I was
only got
brave.
a few more minutes.
No. You see, if I was single, I'd be fucking farting on every chair I could find. But, I got the old ball and chain. You can't go bare-assing on the hardwood. You know what I'd like to do one time is I would like to rent out a gymnasium, and I would like to pack the bleachers with people who paid, and I'd like to come out at exactly midnight and sit right in the middle, right there where they do the tip-off, and just see if I can blast the loudest one ever. I'll come out, I will bow, and then I will pull down my shorts and squat, and I will sit there, and I will hopefully make everyone's eardrums pop, because I think you could really, or you know what? You know what would be better if I rented out an Olympic-sized swimming pool and I emptied it of water and I sat in the middle of that.
That was it for a little bit.
Yes.
I was gonna say you could have a tub in the gymnasium, but yeah, you'd want a big pool to really mess with the acoustics.
You know that, how they have the quietest room in the world where sound doesn't carry?
It'll drive
you can
insane
fire a
if
gun
you're in
off
there.
and it sounds like someone just went. I would like to get in the loudest room in the world and rip just a Skyline chili gargler in there.
Wait, isn't there some they keep track of how long people can stand being in that quietest room because you can hear your own blood and stuff, so it can fuck with you?
Oh, I
think that's right.
I don't want to hear what's going on in there. How thick it is, how viscous it is. Pass. I want to go in the loudest room and just rip fucking nothing but cabbage for a week screamers. And see how long people could last in there with me. You'd have to have shooting range earmuffs on to withstand what I have. And if I was allowed to bring in, here's what I need. If I could have a metal box with holes cut in the side, and then I just sit on the metal box with my pants down and blow one, I think that I could maybe tear someone's knee cartilage out at the very least. I'm just saying. All I'm trapped by right now is not having access to this world's loudest room, but as soon as I get my fucking MacArthur Genius Grant, that's going to be my pitch. I'm going to go to the MacArthur Council and be like, fellowship, vaulted members of the awarding committee. 2 words.
Suck it. Are you going anywhere that you haven't been before in Europe?
Yeah, I'm going to Bruges and Ghent and northern Scotland with Tom Dustin, the world's drunkest man, and Sicily. So yeah, I'm going to a bunch of places I haven't been. I've never been south of Amsterdam before, besides Brussels.
Where's Ghent?
Ghent is west of. We're going from Amsterdam to Ghent, which is west of Brussels, over to Bruges. I'm going to Bruges.
Going to be in Bruges.
Yeah,
with
August
a
3rd.
ragtag group of different, like rotating people, or is it this one crew?
Well, I'm doing the Dublin Comedy Festival this weekend with like Shane Torres and Ariel Elias. The lineup's a real who's that because I don't know any Irish comics.
Yeah.
And then I'm going up to Scotland in the Castle with the Key West crew, and then going from there to just me and Emily for a week in the Netherlands and Belgium, and then coming to meet up with. I mean, we're not going to need the world's largest room after we eat all that Italian food in Rome. Rome.
Room.
Yeah, and then me and Emily are going to be alone for a week.
You pronounce it room. I can't
Well,
believe we're here in Rome, Italy.
We're doing a show in Rome, Italy, August 17th, everyone. So make sure you get tickets for that. It's the first English comedy show ever in Rome. And then also August 3rd, to our Dutch listeners, I'll be in Amsterdam. Those tickets are on my website. Wilmington, North Carolina is coming up. Houston, Texas. What else do we got? Look for me on the road opening for Violent J. 20 years in the business. I'm opening for a clown without makeup. No, he's the man. I would gladly do those shows and join the Patreon because, hey, you got $5 to lose. Why not give it to us? Tell them about it.
Patreon.com/Chubby Behemoth. 4 years. We started a Patreon almost right away when we started this pod because we knew people would want more Wide World. No, we knew people would want a little extra taste, and so we stacked them. And so if you haven't been over there yet, man, you have a whole world over there just waiting for you. Characters and impressions and fights and building each other up, everything and more is over there at patreon.com/Chubby Behemoth. Get over there.
$5.
Taste it.
Give me $5, please. Give me $5 and I'll do the chair trick for you. That's going to be this week's Patreon. It's going to be me in the bathtub alone, one-man pod. I'm going to be in that bathtub. It's going to be full of uncooked kidney beans, and I'm going to eat them all. And then as soon as they're gone, I'm going to unleash. I'm going to reap what I sowed. So yeah, join the Patreon if you want to get Fart Tub.
Real quick, are the Italy tickets available yet?
I think so, but there's like a Facebook page for that. I'll find them, Becker.
Becker,
Okay.
you don't have to buy a ticket. We'll get you in.
Well, I know I can get in, but when I did the plug yesterday to pull dates, I noticed it wasn't up there yet, so I just wanted to clarify that for people that were spazzing out because they couldn't find it online.
I appreciate that, Becker. Yeah, I got to find that. Dude, the guy was like, this is the worst show. Don't do this show. Why would you do the show? I can't believe you're doing the show. So I bet the room fits 30. So
I'm so excited for it.
Me too. Can I have cheeseburger? Find out in Rome, August 17th.
Arrivederci.